Hey guys, I hope you're well, and I'm excited to be sharing the lesson today with you because it's something that I feel it may help you if you are getting started in the area of running your coaching business or your consulting practice. And my hope is from today's session, you have something that you can actually apply in your business immediately. Now, without taking so much time, you're looking at my coaching tools here. My all-inclusive marketing tool that I use today, which you can also begin to use. I'll show you how it works in a moment. You will see the scheduling tools that I use. You also see what sort of tools I also use to keep my clients accountable and also on the same page as me when we deliver that. I don't know about you. You may have had this, scenario where you actually start with a client today, and 2 weeks time you've got another coaching call with them, but you forget where you left things and how you progress. Now these tools which are here will also prepare you to do that. And also I've got this coaching, sharing, for your marketing purposes, the social sharing tool, which is this little tool that you can see. You can put all your links in one place and send it out for that. Now, our business here is one of the best businesses really to be in it because you don't have so many tools to use. You can use the most simplest tools and generate, a good living out of it. Or if you want and you're very ambitious person, you can actually create an enormous wealth that you can invest in other things as well as what you're doing. It's not time consuming. In fact, if it is structured right, you can work as early, as 15 hours a week, and you still generate, what other people generate in a year, and you do that in a monthly basis. Now, that's not to say when you start consulting or coaching or therapist, you're going to make a lot of money. No, I cannot say that for you because I don't know your work ethic, I don't know your training and your level of knowledge. But I know certainly this is the norm in our industry that people, when they do consulting or coaching, they are able to help so many people. And in turn, those many people are able to compensate them. And remember, you are only compensated to the level at which you solve people's problem. You solve a small problem, you compensate it very small. You solve a bigger problem that people are looking for solution in a hurry and is emotionally charged, you can also be compensated very high. The bottom line is people will part with their money when the value they perceive in your solution is greater than the value of the money they have in their hand. That's the end of it. And if you can create a coaching practice that is perceived to have enormous value compared to the money people have in their pocket, you'll be compensated very well. And of course, you need to be genuinely solving people's problem. Because if you don't solve anyone's problem, forget it. You can cheat them for a month or two, but you'll soon be found out that you don't have a real solution to the real problem. So if you're a coach or a consultant or a therapist or anyone with a message, you need to be absolutely certain of the value you bring to the market. For example, I know for a fact that the people who get to work with me, that consult with me, they end up generating 10 times more than the investment they put in my coaching practices. So I've proven it time and time again. And you want to do that as well, so you can say it with your hand on your heart that I genuinely help people. Okay, let's dive on to talk about what constitutes a practice like ours, like a coaching practice. So what I've done here, if you can see here, there is about 5 or 6 elements in our coaching practice in what we do. So number one is the lead pages. And number two is we follow up on the leads that we would have captured on here. We have a system that follow up on people in a very predictable manner. and we drive those people into to schedule a call with me, a conversation at a predetermined time that I decide, or that you as a coach will decide. And then after that, when they turn up onto that call, we convert them in the during the sales using the tools I'm going to share with you here. And then after that, we go straight to servicing those clients. And repeat, that's all we do. We capture people who are interested, or our target audience. We put them into a system, and then we schedule an appointment with them. Straight away, we jump on the call, convert them from prospects into clients, and we provide the service. Very, very easy and straightforward. Now, a lot of people get hung up on what tools do I need to use in all these 5 stages, or the 6 stages, the other one being repeat. What tools do I need? I'm going to give you a few of the tools I use, and then I will recommend the one that I am using as of today, because every time there's a new tool that comes in, and my team are constantly on the lookout of what is working right now, what can make my life a lot easier, and what can make the life of my clients even a lot more easier. So let me share with you the things that you can use. So for lead capture here, again, it's very simple and basic. You need a website. Now, you know this already, but the website that you need is very simple, like one single page website that is able to get people's names, emails, and on many occasions their phone number, so that you can follow up on them. It depends on how you want to do that. I only take the name and email addresses of potential clients. I would have targeted that. If you don't know how to target those people, you can check out on one of the training that I provide here for absolutely free as well, and you can learn how to do that as too. So you need a website, or you just need a landing page. Now, a landing page. There's so many types of landing pages you can use. You can use lead pages. I used that for a long time. I think I stopped using that one in 2017. Lead pages. There's some great ones that have come out, but that is still good. Or you can use Unbounce. Also very good lead pages. You can get people's name and email address and put them in some kind of a follow-up system. Or you can use ClickFunnels, another great one on the market right now. You'll be able to use that as well. Or you can use my favorite one, the one that I'm using currently, and it has so many features that simplifies my coaching practice, and that is Katra. It is very new to the market, but the guys who created Katra, the same guy that created Webinar Jam and Ever Webinar, which of course, if you have been around for a long time, those are the trusted brand when it comes to webinars. So they are going to be around for a long time, and the guys are marketers, so they know what is needed in our community as marketers. So that's why one of the reasons I'm going with them, and it's very user friendly as well. Now, the second tools you need when it comes to your coaching business, it will be a follow-up system. You can use things like Aweber. It's one of those trusted systems that has been around for a long time. Or you can use GetResponse. GetResponse. Again, what this means is, if you haven't used any of these CRM, is people opt in, they put their name and email address into a web page, and once it's there, those details are put into an automated system that is going to send them replies at a predetermined pace, or if you want, rate, or people will be able to be contacted in automatically based on how you would have structured it. So you use GetResponse, or you can use ClickFunnels as well. It has got that ability to do that. You can also use Infusionsoft. That's another one. Infusionsoft. It's a little bit pricey. I only used it for a year, and gosh, I thought, no, that's it's it's ideal for bigger companies that have got so many variables. You, as a small company, you can use it, but it's a bit hefty. It's solid though. It's been proven over time as well. Or you can use my favorite one, which I'm currently using right now, which is Katra. Again, for all the same reasons I mentioned here, is another that functionality where you can create automated campaigns in it. You set it and you forget it. You don't have to worry about it. Once you've done a good job of directing how people are to behave when they come into your funnel systems, it will just do the job for you. This is one of those that are set and forget, and it's really, really good. And for scheduling, remember, okay, let me just draw this here very briefly for you. So there is lead capture, and then people are taken to, I'll just change the color there for a moment. They're taken to the follow-up system, and then from the follow-up system, they're taken onto the schedule. This is where they are going to organize when they can speak with you. Okay, that didn't work out exactly right, but it's okay. We can figure that. Okay, let's use this color. That's the schedule. And then you convert them here. And then the service starts, which is the bigger part, right? So it's like you're driving people through this sort of path here, okay? So let's look at the tools I use for scheduling that I've used over the past. I've used the 24 sessions. It's really, really good. In that, okay, that's not the correct spelling there. 24 session is somebody comes in onto I'll show you a page in a minute. They register and they can have a face-to-face conversation with you from that registration. So that's one. Or you can use Calendly, which is also great. Also very popular. Or you can use Katra, which is my favorite. Again, I'm sure you're beginning to get the trend here. Katra is my favorite one because the system is already integrated to the lead capture, to the follow-up system, so it's all in one place under the same roof. Here, under the convert part, I use the basic one. Jump on the phone call with somebody who has scheduled a session with you there, or I use Skype, or I use the 24 sessions. 24 session is the one you use to schedule. They allow you to do video calling there. So I'm going to write here 24 sessions as well for you. There is another one which I've missed out on here under the schedule, which I use is Book Like a Boss. I also like that one as well, but my favorite one is Katra here. I'll show you the difference in a few moments. And for service, now imagine somebody has already gone through this. You followed up on them. They have scheduled a session. You've converted them to a client. What do you do now in delivering the service? So if you're a coach or a consultant like me, you talk to people twice a month, every other week. You give them a set of things they need to work on. You advise them on something that they need to do this week. And in 2 weeks' time, you review what was done. You review the goals, where you are on the path to the goal. And you document that. So the question I get from most people is, what tools do I use? Well, I've got a few that I've used in the past, and there's one that I'm actually using here. So I'm going to give that to you as well. So number one, it is going to be Workflowy. This is my favorite one by far. Workflowy. I think that's how you spell it. And again, I'm going to show you in a moment how it looks like, on the website. Or you can use Coach Accountable. That's number 2. Accountable. It's really good. It helps you stay, keep your clients on the same page as you. Okay. I think that's it for now. Okay. Before I forget, I also use my virtual assistant to schedule things for me. So my VA, I can help you with that. Now let's go to okay. Before we do that, I just need to make sure you guys have got everything you need here. Service, and it's very clear to follow as well. So service. Okay, perfect. So here with lead capture. And don't forget, at any point that you've got you're stuck and you want some assistance, you can reach out to me, book a session, and then we can talk about this. If I'm not around, my VA is pretty good. She'll be able to show you how to do that. But I prefer, to help you out myself within my time schedule. Okay, let's go over to, and I'll show you a few things. I'm gonna show you, I think. Okay, which one would you want? Let me show you the all-inclusive one too, which is the one I'm using mostly, and you can get it by just clicking this link. I'm going to send you this link, which will be at the bottom of this video. You can just click on it, and all you have to do is what I'm doing right now. Just click on it, and then you'll be taken to Katra, which is this one here, and it's very it's very good, really, if I should say that. The guys have done a tremendous job. And it's only £1 for 14 days. So you can try out and see if it works and it helps what you want to do in your business. That's that. And I'm also going to give you, my schedules, what I use. Okay. If you go onto my website right now, one of my schedules, you will see that Book Like a Boss allows you to put your picture on there, as you can see here, and you're also able to add content like where you have been featured, and this is all about positioning yourself as an expert. So my clients that I've helped have been featured in some of these, and I've been featured in one or two of those things as well. And on top of that, you have the ability to write about yourself. For example, I help business owners to triple their productivity and double their customers in 12 months, no ifs, no buts. And remember, this is a scheduling platform. So when your visitor comes here, they see who is it that is going to help them. In my case here, you can see that is an outsourcing expert and business growth strategist here. And you get to see my, all the things I've done in the past. On top of that, you get to see the programs that I offer. For example, I've been at it for nearly 10 years now. You get to see that I offer the consultation. I offer virtual assistant. I offer social media for consultation. If you want to get more out of your social media, we'll do that. And I also offer my LinkedIn client acquisition system, which is a great program where I help business owners to to get clients in a predictable, systematic way. My clients love that. And people can book which service they want to talk to me about. For example, I only work Monday to Wednesday. That's all I do. The other days I'm focusing on other things like delivering my service to my clients. So you cannot book on any of these days, with the exception of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's all. On top of that, You can see some testimonials of the people that I get to work with, the people that I've helped over the past. And then for my flagship program, you can add your frequently asked questions, like your virtual assistant, so that when people come to you, they've already had a good look at what is it that they need to understand, and you're just going to close them. Okay, so this is the platform Book Like a Boss. That's the one I use for scheduling here. You can go on it and find it. As a matter of fact, it is very affordable, really. Okay, let me see if I can show you the price for it. This is, if you're going for the first time, this is what it looks like if you're subscribing. And let me just look. It says you can sign up for free here as well. Okay, I'm going to wrap up because I just looked at the time. It looks like it's taking way long. So you can see here, it's for $9. You can get started, or you can just go for the big one here for $19 a month. And, if you're doing a really great service and people are coming in and signing in, this is just pennies to a dollar, really, that you can use. Okay, let's go back to what else. Okay, for coaching, for keeping your clients and yourself accountable, I use this tool here called Coach Accountable right here. It's really good. Again, you have a 30-day free trial. All you have to do is just click that link over there and you'll be taken to the, whether you are delivering coach to one person or to a group, this will keep you on the same page. Really, really good. I used it probably until last year, 2018. Now I'm using even a freer version, which is Workflowy. This is my favorite one. And you will see in a moment why it's my favorite at this stage, is because it's free. We don't want to pay money when you don't have to, but so you can categorize your work as in family time, or work part, or it's personal, or if you're just training somebody, or you just started somebody with someone, and you can put on there. The way you do it is very easy. For example, if you just click on it, and I'll just type in here training demo. So if it was a new client, you put their name here, James, and then you instead of putting an enter there, you highlight there, and then you begin to add what is it that you want to do. What did you cover? It was goal setting. Maybe that's what you did on the very first. And underneath the goal setting, you can dig deep and talk. Okay, did you talk about which part of goal setting were you focused on? Was it the finance one? And then, or was it, say, managing people? And then you can drill deep. You can deep in there under managing people. Was it timekeeping that you were focusing on, or whatever subject it is? So you can drill deep in there until you get to that. As you can see here, it's training, demo, goal setting, managing people. So you can actually track the whole thing that you would have done. And remember, here it will say someone's name, and what is it that you're working with them. And at the end of it, you can send this to your client. So the client can see what you're doing, and when they update it, it comes to you as well. Okay, that is one of my favorites here, Workflowy. I use it all the time. And I separate my stuff here, work and personal, and training if I'm doing training. That's that. And the last one, maybe if we were to go back, is this little tool which you are looking at here. You can get it from this part. You just click on here, social sharing, and you'll be taken to where you can register and just get it and use it for your marketing purposes as well. I hope that is helpful, and you are going to use this in your business. And again, if you've got any questions whatsoever, shoot us a message even on Facebook group, and I'll be able to help you. So, like I say, we have one of the best business in the world, consulting, and is growing. We've got the simplest tools we can use to grow our businesses, and we can deliver the services and make the world a better place. And for more information, just click the link below. You'll be taken on to access the tools that I have. There's nothing to register. It's just for you to go and get started with your coaching business. And let's make the world a better place. Okay, that's it from me. Have a wonderful day. I will see you very, very soon, and take care. Okay.